Hi guys, welcome back to the channel. Today I have an eagerly awaited smartphone called the UMIDIGI F1, not too dissimilar from the Pocophone F1, similar name. So I bought this on Amazon UK for £199. There is a £10 voucher off, so you can tick that and you get it for £189 instead. So on the back we have the Helio P60 octa-core processor. This comes with Android 9 already installed. 4 gigs of RAM, 128 gigabytes of storage, 2 nano SIMs, 1 nano SIM and 1 SD card, 5150 milliamps of battery power, 6.3 inch full HD display at 1080p, and there's the camera configuration 16 and 8 and the front facing 16 megapixel camera. It also has the Mali G72 GPU. Let's open it up. UMIDIGI boxing hasn't changed for a while. I think one of the first UMIDIGI was UMIDIGI S2. Exactly the same packaging. The phone is here, and it looks like we get another one of these cases. The UMIDIGI provide these 3 cases, and I think they're probably the best. They're a lot better than these silicone cheap rubbery cases. It feels like leather. It obviously isn't, but UMIDIGI definitely provide the best free case. Link to the world. This is going to be exactly the same as well, like others. SIM tray tool, manuals. Cool. USB-C charging cable. Matte black charging block. We have 5 volt, 7 volt and 9 volt output, so there is faster charging in that block. Let's get down to business. Let's take this wonderful case off. I don't use cases, but if I did, I'd use one of these. Oh, I can see that beautiful red already. So, it's got a screen protector pre-installed, but I always peel my screen protectors off. I think it's quite a thick one, so I think it's sort of like tempered glass. Let's do that there. Love the reflections. And let's go around to the back. Red. Sexy. Very, very sexy. That's nice and smooth. A smooth finish. I think that's plastic, but it's hardened plastic. It feels quite hard. That's nice. So, dual rear cameras. Fingerprint sensor. Or flashlight there in between. UMIDIGI logo there at the bottom. It's got a rounded back. Slightly curved edges. So volume rocker and power button. You can just see a slight black edging there. That's not the edge of the screen. It's like a real tiny black frame around there. Along the bottom, it's a little bit busy down here. We have what will be a loudspeaker, USB Type-C, 3.5mm socket for headphones and a tiny microphone. On this side it is completely, oh it's not, it's got a SIM tray, I thought it was clear there. SIM tray at the top, a tiny microphone. Front facing camera, 16 megapixel, let's turn it on. It feels nice. This plastic is, it's a strange material. It is a hardened plastic, but it feels really smooth. It's quite grippy as well. Yeah, it's not slippery. Okay, so we can see now, look, the water drop notch, and at the very top, a earpiece, a slight little slit of an earpiece there. Chin looks relatively small. Fantastic. Okay, let me set this up quickly. Would you look at that display? Full HD 1080p display on the UMIDIGI F1 with excellent viewing angles. Look at that. Brilliant. And brightness is whacked up to the top, so that's max brightness. Let's bring it down there. Let's go quite dark. I'm going to keep it straight about there. Look at it. This looks very, very much like stock Android. Notebook tips, that might be a little bit of bloatware there. Keep notes. On the whole though, looks pretty streamlined, pretty clean. Look at the small chin. Relatively narrow bezels as well. Brilliant. Fingerprint sensor. Yeah. Oh, didn't do it then. So the fingerprint sensor is not as deep as other smartphones. Normally you get quite a big lip around there, so you can feel where it is, but okay, that's not bad. I've had quicker fingerprint sensors. It's also got Face ID, so let's look at it now. Face unlock is faster. Try again. Oh, already unlocked. Try again. Yeah, face unlock. Also, it has NFC. So, there you got it. Bluetooth, NFC. So this is a £200 phone in the UK. I think it is around about $200 sometimes in other countries. But you're getting a lot for the money. NFC, beautiful screen, Face ID, fingerprint sensor. You're also getting a pretty much stock experience with no real bloatware at all. Let's test the camera. Okay, so we're now in camera mode, and for a lot of phones, they are judged on camera performance. So I'm just going to take a couple of pictures. So one for normal photo mode. Let's shoot. So let's try bokeh. So we're in bokeh mode at the moment, and we have the bokeh setting at the bottom. Drag it to the left with no focus, with no bokeh effect, and straight up with bokeh effect. Let's see how this works. We've got some stuff in the background to see if the defocus works. Here we go. So you can see a slight sort of defocus at the back, especially with the little paint pot in there. Let's go into video mode. This can only shoot up to 1080p. Okay. And it does have EIS, electric image stabilization, on. Let's see what results we get here. Go. So this is the UMIDIGI F1. Testing video quality and stabilization, because it does have EIS, and also audio quality on the UMIDIGI F1. I don't know what you guys think. Let's get it right in there. Doesn't look too bad for a £200 phone. Okay. Let's switch it. So, photo mode. My long arms. Doesn't seem to have any bokeh effect on the front-facing camera. So, there is HDR mode as well at the top, so you can have HDR on. Let's turn that on. Picture size 16 by 9, 12 megapixel. Let's do a selfie that way. Okay. Video mode, front-facing camera. So EIS can be on as well, up to 1080p. Okay, and here we go. So recording on the front-facing camera on the UMIDIGI F1, eagerly awaited smartphone from UMIDIGI, and obviously testing video quality. It was quite sharp, straight off the display here. Sound quality and stabilization. Not looking too bad at all. Cool. Okay, so that was a quick look at the camera. Let me know your thoughts on quality, picture quality. Doesn't look too bad at all. Let's have a look at our normal video footage. 8K, 60 frames per second this video is. So pinch, zoom, let's have a look what we get here. We can go all the way up to 1080p at 60 frames per second. So let's do that. And hopefully the buffering handles that okay. that's changed. Okay, here we have it, guys. This is the Full HD Plus display from the UMIDIGI F1 with that lovely water drop notch there at the top, and it does seem to have a very good display. I mean, look, the bezels as well are so narrow. It's pretty much, well, it's nearly a full screen display. I think UMIDIGI have done a fantastic job. Look at that, really, really great. All this for £200, guys. At the moment, it seems very, very good. It should have decent battery life as well with that huge 5150 milliamp battery. Speaker test now on the UMIDIGI F1. Has one loudspeaker. That's loud. So it's not got a bad loudspeaker. I also know that the audio settings are set without bass loudness as well. That's off. So if I turn that on, I can imagine that's going to sound quite distorted. Let's have a look. Let's get the drop again. Okay, I think that bass loudness actually makes it sound a little bit clearer. It's definitely louder, but I thought with it turned off, the sound quality obviously was okay, but it was a little bit muffly at times. Bass loudness seems to make it sound better. I thought it would have been more distorted, but nonetheless, a pretty decent loudspeaker on here as well. I've just noticed, look, wireless update. Minor bug fixes, so it's not specific as to actually what it's actually doing. So I'll update that later. This pretty much covers the quick unboxing and a look at the F1. I've been trying to look for navbar settings where to swap them over or to even hide them, but I can't seem to find them anywhere. I've turned on developer options as well, and there's nothing within there. It doesn't seem as if you can hide the notch either. Not like you really want to anyway. But there's nothing in there. Android 9. Security patch level as well, January 5th, 2019. So that's good. But that is it for now, guys. This is, or it looks at the moment like a very, very promising smartphone. Beautiful design. Although it is a plastic back, I do like the texture of it. It's nice and smooth. It's like a rubber sort of effect in a sense. It's very sort of grippy as well. That's great. Nice little camera sitting on there. Dual rear cameras. Bokeh effect. Although the bokeh effect doesn't seem very in your face, there's a light, subtle sort of depth effect there. Wonderful 1080p display. Very, very nice. So that's it, guys. Thank you for watching. Any comments, please comment below. Links are in the description if you want to purchase one of these bad boys. It's looking pretty decent. Thanks for watching, guys. I'll see you very soon. Bye-bye.